Well, that happened. Yeah, I'm amused that you all got to see that, where the game just crashed and completely corrupted all the graphics output. Bloody typical, honestly. So we can just assume that at that point the airship just completely blew up, completely blew up the Enterprise Excelsior, and that was the end of it all. How infuriating, though, that happened. Ugh. No rhyme or reason to any of these errors, honestly. I'm hoping it'll park me back before the cutscene started, because if it didn't, then I'm going to have to, well, replay it. But I do know of a way of doing that, thankfully. So we'll see. Has it parked me actually on Azizlar after all that went down, or am I been dumped back beforehand? Yes, I've been dumped back beforehand. Okay, that's good.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah, let's skip this cutscene. I'm hoping it loads to the next one. No, it didn't actually. Oh, for crying out loud. I was hoping it wouldn't skip the whole bloody thing. Well, that's fine. I know I can solve that. So annoying, though. I hate it when that happens. Alright, anyway. Because I assumed it would be split into separate parts, but apparently not. So it looks like we are going to have to replay the whole thing from the start. Well, thankfully, I know a means to replay that. So yeah, this is how you end up replaying quests, which is quite handy. Or apparently not. Because that's not the quest. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess I'm stuck, aren't I? I best just go and speak to Sid and get this over with. Ugh! How irritating. I think I do speak to him. I'm just going to ignore all this that's happening right now and just skip through it. I'm hoping that once these quests are over with, I can go back and replay them. I'm not entirely sure this music works for this particular environment, though. But yeah. Azizlar is fucking impressive, I'll say that. Alright, now that's done, I should hopefully be able to get the cutscene in the end, so we'll do that now. I keep forgetting it doesn't bring up the teleport prompts. Right, okay. Let's try that again, and let's see if it doesn't brick my computer this time. At least I didn't have to reinstall the graphics drivers from scratch. That was a relief. Apologies for all this. It should just be smooth sailing, but partly through my own fault, partly because my computer just doesn't like this game for some reason. It's proving a bit awkward. Anyway, where were we?
Ah, excellent.
Right, I think we can split. So it'll allow me to split up into bits in this one, but not in the next, which is really weird. I don't know. Here we go. So yeah, apparently if I skip, it does the whole thing, but like I can actually select different parts. That seems a bit of a mistake, to be honest. But anyway, whatever. Yeah. Hey, while Stinian's doing that, just quickly retweet some stuff.
No, you will not claim me. I am the master.
Yeah, Stinian, we've heard it all before. That makes sense, Woo. It does.
We're through.
Alright, let's see. Are we going to have it brick again? What do you reckon? 50-50 odds? All of those red glowy bits just look like weak spots to me, by the way, that you'd shoot if it were like some sort of side-scrolling or vertical bullet hell. Alright, looks like my PC's holding structural integrity so far.
Chief, we've got an Imperial battleship on our tail, and it's bleeding massive.
Well, they're wasting no time.
Damn it! The bastards were waiting for us to open the door for them.
How'd they hide something that big? That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna try to shake them. Hang on to something.
Again, should have put guardrails on this, Sid.
We're all going to die! Tataru!
Oh, god damn it, Wedge.
She won't take much more of this!
She cannot take the strain, Captain!
The time is come to use Heidlin's gift.
Idlin's gift card. Oh shit, it's his sale!
Much blood has been spilled in my name. And for what? for a false cause that I created for want of the warmth of companionship.
Hey, Sreysvalga as well.
Saint Shiva, pray Svelga. Pray forgive this fool. But even now, I cannot let go of my dream. My dream of a tomorrow in which no child need freeze alone in the snow.
I've also just realised Sreysvalga looks an awful lot like, or like at least in profile, to Evray from Final Fantasy X. The giant worm boss that's like towards like the end of the game. Your sail is a fucking badass, I gotta say, for pulling this stunt.
Thank you, Ray Svelga.
Is that Azelle? What does she mean to do?
Oh goddess, born of mine own hopes and dreams, for the last time, I beseech you, fill this vessel with your light. Still the hatred within our hearts, and bless us with eternal grace!
Nice! You know what, after this thrashing that she got at the hands of Ravana, your sail is just like, yeah, don't fuck with me. I like how I'm not even aiming the guns at her right now. Damn! She's done it. Shit.
Farewell, warrior of light, and thank you for showing me the way.
No!
This ether. It was a crystal of light. She, too, was one of Heidelin's chosen.
Once again, someone takes a bullet for us. You know, Estinian, now's not the time for one of your bullshit comments, mate. Keep that shit to yourself.
Fare you well, my lady.
Oh. Credit where it's due. Hey, Crushing Eagle. Hope you're doing alright, mate. You're going to be a bit surprised in a moment because this is going to end up like... This cutscene is going to end, and I'm going to be in the inn in Ishgard. And the reason for that is simply because my PC crashed, and I had to restart the entire cutscene, and I skipped it, and I didn't realise we'd skip the whole thing. But yeah, holy shit, your sail's dead. She got a fucking badass way of going out, though, I'll say that much. Say Shiva is a badass. Anyway. Oh, I'm worried about my PC too. I just don't know, like... I just don't know why it keeps doing it, to be honest. It doesn't matter wherever I go. DirectX 9, 11, whatever. It just... Well, this item here, by the way, is the like treasure coffer from like stuff like the World of Darkness, the Crystal Tower raids. That's nice detail. But yeah, like you sail in the end, like, you know, she was able to convince Reisvalga to let her ride into battle. Like, for all that, like, she was reliving the life of someone else and living a false history, she still was able on her own merits to convince Reisval to help and let her be carried to this particular place where she was able to save all our lives. There's no way we were fucking surviving that battleship otherwise. Ah, now we've got the Azizlar theme. This sounds cool. Yeah, just in case you've got the Empire still floating around doing their usual douchebaggery. Well, let's go find Wedge then. I'll say this as well about this entire expansion. The fact that we literally have been travelling ever further upwards is has been a wonderful detail. All the way to the final area of the expansion itself being this floating fortress. No, never mind. Right, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Yeah, Heavensward. It's been the name that's been consistent about the expansion's intent all the way through, whether it's just about the actual logistics of the journeys you take, or something else. Yeah, Sio's right. And it's also about the return to grace for the Scions as well. You started off at the lowest of the low point. I mean, Imeric himself said it, like, we were fugitives at the beginning of the expansion. Now we're Ishgard's, like, best last chance for salvation. I wonder, does Azizlar, like, have its own, like, workplace safety videos? Because it clearly feels like it's very unsafe at every height imaginable. Do they have like one of those little boards that says it has been 10 days since a workplace accident or something? Wedge, what'd you do? Biggs is just like, I can't fucking deal with this shit. Terms and conditions. Oh Jesus! Is the entire next quest going to be reading like a 50-page long EULA? Well, we'll go with yes. Oh God, do I have to do 2 factor on this? So it's like, why didn't I think of that, damn it? I just want to imagine Wedge is going to be riding on top of that. Like, you know, like when you see, like, clowns, like, running on top of, like, giant inflatable balls as part of their ride. It's going to be like that. Wedge is just going to be running his little legs on top of it. Good God, Jesus Christ. Look, as long as it doesn't produce a tiny needle and start floating towards me with, like, really ominous noises, I'm okay with that. Oh shit, are all the quadrants like Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta? So there's more Star Trek references! Oh god, we're gonna end up in the Delta Quadrant, which is the worst of them all. And yes, that was a sideways jab at Voyager being shit. Just she go. Gotta go for the chunky critical hits. Alright, I know that the stream broke only about half an hour ago, or so ago, but I'm going to take a quick break because I just need a bathroom visit and also a refill on my beer. Thank you very much for your patience, everyone, especially through all the technical issues and just my own stupidity and not letting the cutscene play out. But yes, if you just plead for your patience, I'll be back in just a moment. And I'm back. Thank you very much, Sheriff Wayne. I've obtained a pineapple milkshake IPA. Juicy and tropical, it says. It's like alcoholic lilt. So if I'm getting anything about the Alligans, it's that they're real sticklers for bureaucracy. I imagine when Gaius Van Balsa was firing up the Ultima weapon, like, he had to go through at least 10 different screens of, like, terms and conditions for its use. And probably a ton of, like, it just feels like, welcome to the Ultima Weapon System version 2.23. This series of instructional videos will guide you on the use of your new Ultima weapon. Please follow all instructions at any given time. Have a very safe day. And of course, as Gaius is trying to make that happen, as he's trying to get the ultimate weapon started, he's just like, no, just wait, please, Warrior of Light, I'll just be a moment. I just need to go through these videos and just fill in this online training course. That'll never get old. Great Elite Drill is just has such a good feeling to it. I do love the look of this place, though. It's reminding me a bit of some areas, I think, from Borderlands and Borderlands 2, but in a good way. It's extremely colourful, but in a way that feels very sickly, and I think that works for the mood and the environment that we're in. And also a bit of Horizon Zero Dawn in here as well. We'll go with spell speed. For both military and household applications. Because whoever was writing this just enjoying like a bit of satire. Because that's great. I love that. This is also reminding me an awful lot of Phantasy Star, if any of you have ever heard of that. Like when Nintendo, like in the earliest days, had Final Fantasy coming out, of course. The the distaff cousins to that was, of course, Phantasy Star on up to the original Mega Drive or Master System, whatever you would call it. And I've actually played Phantasy Star 4, which is where the series arguably ended, depending on your perspective. And, like, the whole idea behind that series was that it was set in the future, but, like, it was on a planet where, like, a catastrophe had forced people to revert to, like, very primitive ways. And occasionally you'd see them running into, like, you know, monsters that were being spawned by, like, out-of-control, like, automated factories and such. And that's what this is reminding me an awful lot of. But yeah, this is great stuff here. Nope, can't jump that. Oh. I also love the fact that so many of these enemies we're seeing here are like completely new. Like, we've never seen the Lamias or the Reptiles before. Like, they're completely unique, thus far at least, denizens of Alisla, which is a great detail. The only ones that aren't are the elementals, the lightning and fire sprites, but I'm okay with that. Like, the actual, like, living creatures, the organic enemies in this area are, like, things we've never seen before in Final Fantasy XIV, which is great. Alright, back we go then. Including this, like, this, what did they call it? Underdog Ochu, like the one that's got, like, the neon rave lights attached to it. I'm just imagining an Ochu holding a glow stick in each of its, like, tendrils, just waving around. Alright, let's do some creature cleanup. Any creatures around? I see at least two. I don't know. The heated slugshot animation is just so, like, OTT as well. I love it. I mean, by all accounts, when you get the upgrade for these skills, you're just basically making your bullets hot. Like, you know, you're giving them, like, a fire property. But then you've got, like, the little flip you do with the first hit of the combo, and then the other one is just, like, I'm going to line up a ton of rockets. I love how the machinist job, like, keeps, like, evolving like that. It's a nice detail. Ah, looks like we've got a party crasher. Oh, look like we've got another pie crasher. Alright, just one more place to go. Yeah, look at that flip. It's just so unnecessary, but it's great. Nice. Good crit that. Right, back the way we came. Cyber Mantis. Yeah, this entire area is basically, what if we had like a monster breeding place, but just with the word cyber in front of it? I'm entirely okay with that, Hulu, like that there's, you know, new animations. Some of them that I don't particularly I'm all that fond of, like the one for the warrior which upgrades Fell Cleave, if that's what it's called. It just like creates like buzzsaws made of like pure rage, which on paper sounds awesome, but the animation just doesn't look all that great in my opinion. Well, that's just admittedly me, but some of them are pretty cool. Alright, onwards to the next location. That facility is just basically a giant mollusk shell with spikes on it. Well, we've got a full party of 4 here. I reckon we can take that battleship ourselves. Definitely going for more critical hit. I really like the fact the Empire's coming back into the picture now because, like, after the after like they got their asses handed to them like at the end of Realm Reborn, they've kind of been licking their wounds since. But like this expansion, of course, has not really been about them. But I am aware of the fact that Stormblood is to some extent about them. So introducing them now at this point makes perfect sense. Is it possible to sue this robot if like something goes wrong? I wonder. The Delta Quadrant. Oh no, it's the worst one. There's also apparently triple triad to be had on this island somewhere. Who'd have thought? I might gain that mouse speed increase on this island anytime soon. Something is afoot, he says.
Our objective lies at the heart of the isle. The third will remain to guard the ship, while the second patrols the perimeter and eliminates any threats.
Oh, he sounds so polite.
With me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth. I need not remind you that success will raise our legion high in the Emperor's regard. Yet, by the same token, his radiance does not tolerate failure. That is all. All troops, prepare for deployment.
He sounds actually surprisingly chill for a dude wearing that armor. Now just having water cooler discussions like, ugh, I gotta deal with this shit again. My paid leave was cancelled for this!
So that is their purpose.
To think that the knowledge used to bind no less a being than Bahamut sleeps here.
Imprisoning a primal in such a manner would represent an effective means to halt the cycle of summoning, were it not for the grave and obvious risks.
Such as ending up, like, just dropping it on the planet and ruining half of it.
Indeed. We need but refer to past experience, that of Bahamut's calamitous return, to see why this is not the solution we seek.
Held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind. And when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling.
Oh, I remember the Realm Reborn opening movie. Bahamut was pretty pissed.
Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, they can wait. We must remain focused on our task.
Yes, of course. It would not be polite to keep the Archbishop waiting.
I've got a bullet, an explosive device, and a drone with his name on it. Nope, we're not going through there, I guess. Yeah, I'll have to circle round, I suspect. So this is why it's nice to have the Peloton ability, though, just to get around quicker. Even if, to quote MST3K, it does leave me with a refreshing mint flavour. We're not getting past that dude, so... Oh, no one heard that gunfire, boys! None of it? Nope. Never mind. They'll just find him riddled with bullets and assume the rock fell on his head or something. There's no reason to be alarmed. Yeah, we're not getting to this guy in the snow without the ominous purple aura of an impending fight. Let's do it. Death by chokehold, butt to the face. Oh my god, a drill to the head. Fucking hell, that's messed up. I know it's like, obviously, video game cartoon nonsense, but imagine just firing a giant drill at that dude's head. Just got turned into chunky salsa. Oh, we're not out of this yet, though. Ah, cock.
That would explain my men's silence.
Oh, yes, rather.
We meet again. And this time, we will not be interrupted. Come! Show me your power, champions of Eorzea!
Awfully big talk from a dead man.
I shall make it quick.
So it comes to this!
Of course you do. Now you want to get some healthier friends. I'm glad this is revisiting the great fights at the end of Realm Reborn, by the way. Even if they were, like, relatively new versus, because of the patch changes. But yeah, he's got the same abilities, or some of the same abilities as Gaius Van Balsar, so that's why he's got, like, those cross things going on there.
And now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Balsar's defeat seems less inexplicable. You are a formidable foe, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allagan's secrets await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here.
What? Chicken. Oh, sweet, more target practice.
Keep them occupied.
Me and my silly helmet must be on our way.
Coward.
Finally, me and Estini are on the same page.
Seem we have no choice.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
Take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you. I shall join you as soon as I am able.
I mean, Estini is a Dragoon. He can probably jump between these islands, no problem.
Enough talk. Make haste and stop the Archbishop.
got 2 healers, and they've got a Styrian who's damage dealing. You know, it'll be fine. It'll be alright, won't they? Won't lose someone else after we just lost your sail. Right? I don't know. Oh, great. Oh, so it failed all those years ago. You never thought to fix it, Mr. Guidance Node. Bloody typical. It's been a while since Midgard's Summer popped in, just in reminding us of how thoroughly screwed we were. Good to see him again, though. Right, well, we're on the Dragon Island, so we might as well be a Dragoon for this. Well, if we have to fight a dragon, we might as well do it. I love that little twang in the music, by the way. That one right there. It's got that, like, very retro futuristic feel to it for, like, dungeons like this in the previous Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that enemy there, because there's no way I'll be able to take that. The variety of environments is also great on Alislar as well. Like all the this crystal area here, you've of course got the Empire section where they've turned up. Oh shit! That doesn't look good by any means. Yikes! Yeah, this is... Fuck. Like, it's all well and good that we've had, like, the Allegans, like, doing their shit of, like, building, like, the ultimate weapon and whatnot, but... This is just evidence for what, like, all the awful crap that they've been, like, done in the past. Oh! Oh, I see. You know, it's interesting that Midgard Sauna's like, when we first met him, he took the blessing of lie away from us, and now he's actually becoming an advocate. That's a nice detail. Are we about to learn of a relationship between Tiamat and Bahamut? Not as in like an actual literal relationship, but more like that they had a connection. Because I'm thinking of in Final Fantasy VIII, there was the hinted at but unspoken relationship between Bahamut and Tiamat in that particular game, where Tiamat was a guardian force in the future that had been corrupted and was basically just Dark Bahamut.
From these eggs did my children hatch, and once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Hydaelyn.
So the dragons aren't even native to Hydaelyn? They came from across, like, space and time. Space dragons. Yeah, I like this. I like this. There you go. After everything we've seen with like the guidance node being all like, oh, this is just a research facility, like, it's good to have this moment to remind us that the Alligans, as I say, were complete bastards. Oh, them! Yeah, everyone's got fingers in this particular pie, haven't they? Ah, so that explains Bahamut as we know him. He's a facsimile of the original. This is also why the Alligans are great as a ongoing story element in this MMO, because you can always have like another place that's buried deep in the earth or hidden in the sky where they've been up to some like complete bullshit, and then like you've got to obviously prevent their creations getting out. Don't need to tell me twice. Nope, time for another flashback. Oh no, not even that. Oh yeah.
Warrior of light, beloved son,
Why are you called, Mum?
the light abideth within thy heart again. Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials.
but glory not in thy success.
Oh, party pooper.
For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more. And go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
It's a nice detail that, like, the Blessing of Light was stripped from us when we first met Midgard Sama, and now it's been restored at the moment in which he's become our ally and advocate. That's what we call bookending.
Hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more. Strong art thou, mortal, stronger than any other of thy kind. Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light. The Covenant bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings.
He's even brought along a little saddle.
Come, mortal. We go to cast out the darkness.
Let's do this. I kind of get what Midgard Sama was doing, though. Like, he wanted proof that we were capable of doing what we could without the Blessing of Light, that we wouldn't need it as a clutch. Oh, we can also fly. Nice. Alright, straight ahead. Let's do this. Oh, look at that! I love how casual I look on it, just leaning my hand back. That's great. Yo, what is this? Oh shit, look at that. This is cool. You know, whoever was like given the opportunity to do the like design for this just went fucking ham on it. It looks great though. And hey, at the penultimate end of the, you know, the penultimate point of the expansion, of course it makes sense that you get a dragon mount. That's awesome. And not just any one as well. The one who's been following us all the way through. First our enemy and then our advocate. And this is it. This is the final quest, at least of 3.0. The titular Heavensward. wrong one again, never mind. I'm still getting used to these new key bindings, but I had to get them cleaned up eventually, lest they just turn into shit. It's fine though. Thanks, Guidance Node. Beep, bloop, bloop. Splat. Well, this is it. This is the fucking time. This is the big moment. And naturally, I'm going to be doing both of these remaining, well, this and whatever comes next, as a Dragoon. It's only fair that we finish out the Dragon Fiend expansion as a Dragoon, of course. Right. I'm going to nip away very quickly, just for another quick bathroom break. I've been going through the beer like no one's business, even though I was hoping to take it a bit lighter. But anyway, thanks to everyone who's joined, whether earlier on or now, throughout the technical difficulties and beyond. So yeah, thank you very much. I'll be back in just a little bit and we'll continue onwards. And I'm back. Thank you very much, everyone, for waiting. So, while we're waiting for this to wrap up, I'm going to quickly nip back to town and just grab a quick glamour because, you know, aesthetics are important and all that. But I'll also have some other thoughts, like, I really like the idea of Azizlar and the design of it, but I feel like we've been rushed through it a little too quickly. It's only taken me about an hour and a half to go through this entire area. I mean, we're already attuned to flying it, of course, as well. Which feels contrary to the area, like to the design of the other areas in Heavensward. But nonetheless, like I think that maybe the intent is more that it's a place that you visit after the main quest is over. At least when in terms of like when the expansion was first released, like it was the end game area. I appreciate it, Christian. Don't worry about it, though. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, while we're doing that, I might as well go and head back to Dravania and I'll show. But yeah, it feels like a lot of it's gone very quickly towards the end of the expansion. I'm not quite sure what that says about its development. I'm actually okay with that in terms of just being able to get, because of the momentum of the story. Like, that's been preserved throughout. So I don't mind that so much in that sense. But, yeah, I just think like we've rushed through these final areas very quickly. And I'm okay with that being like the thing as, you know, with as opposed to like, oh, you know, the story takes a backseat where the pacing is diluted. But still. Anyway, might as well get this quest done with Midnight Dew before we head into the Aerochemical Research Facility. And how appropriate, by the way, that it's just called that. Like, it makes it sound so, like, plain and ordinary, or relatively plain and ordinary. For what is otherwise the endgame area of, like, an expansion focused around, like, the power of dragons and false divinity. How fitting. Yeah, there's also another ether current out in the world I need to find. Now I've unlocked flying in all of the Realm Reborn zones. Sorry, not the Realm Reborn, in Heavensward zones. Oh great, there's marbles here as well. Great marbles, no less. With nasty, like, red tips on the end of their tentacles. Ugh. What's up, boys? Oh, wrong button. Never mind. Alright, back we go. Am I about to get hit by that crawler? No, he's just gonna go right past, like, don't mind me. Well, while we're waiting for the keys to pop, we might as well see if we can find that other ether current. So it's to the east, is it? I'm hoping that... No, it doesn't work like that, of course. Quicker I can teleport to. No, I think we'll have to head back to Idleshire. Hey, Parabrillium! Thanks for coming back, I appreciate it. And yes, sorry for the technical difficulties earlier if that's what caused you to leave the stream. Slip kinks steel joints. A giant goblin. Amazing. But yeah, I don't think I can get back down that way, so I'll have to head back into Idleshire and then circle round. Oh, that's good. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, well that's it. Let's do this. The final dungeon of 3.0. Will the first boss be like, you know, signing into the workplace and making sure we know the first aid procedures? Ooh, that was cool. Alright, let's make this happen. And hopefully I don't cock up my rotations like I did before. Critical bugs, so I've had a couple of those to deal with in the stream already. Oh! The knaves are restless. And of course the Legionnaire as well, because of course they are. Alright, first boss.
I will crush you underfoot.
Oh, it's this dude again.
There is nowhere to run. Enough. Can you withstand this?
Suits me just fine. Oh, bioweapon research. This sounds like a really safe place. I'm sure there's going to be no wandering monstrosities around here. Job done. Oh, look how cool this place is, though. And another one, okay. Get a bit hectic there. Rude. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, I almost turned away from that. Never mind. Can't be else. I'm up for no riddles today. Sod that. I love that object. Defeat all opposition. Yeah, I'm down with that. Alright, let's do this. Got you, Warui. I'll keep that in mind. Triad control, that's what they mentioned before. Oh, now we're full Halo Infinite design here with these hexagonal pillars that fly into place. Hey, look at that in the distance, though. Also feels very Mass Effect 2 ending as well. Or like at least the final final area of that game. Easy breezy. This looks like it. Ugh, look at this place. Gross.
The champion of Heidelin.
Oh, look, it's the Goon Squad.
Tell me, why do you despise the primals so? They are the embodiment of mortal will, of mortal desire. Plainly, you desire a foe to despise, and 'tis well that you do, for it is from the vortex of ceaseless conflict that Lord Zodiac shall be reborn.
Through the joining, the world shall become whole again. Then all shall be as once it was, as it should ever have remained.
For the glory of Lord Zodiac.
Your meddling ends here and now, warrior of light.
Bit unfortunate for you that I just recently got the Blessing of Light back. Let's fucking do this.
Darkness shall consume light. Your light shall burn no more.
Know your place.
Do this for your flesh.
Oh, I hope that's right. Just about.
You have meddled enough. Chaos shall reign forevermore. You'll not defeat me again.
Well, this is a rude ability. I do not care for this at all. Oh, that was easy enough.
Such strength, it defies all reason.
No, I will not be bested by the likes of them. La Habrea, it is time.
Very well. Let us show these mortals the true power of the Echo. The power to break down the barriers of existence.
I am become you.
And we are become one.
Oh, are they doing the Dragon Ball Z fusion? Oh, hell. Damn dirty cheaters. Damn. That's cool. Alright, take two then. Someone's a show-off. Yeah, this mini effect can bugger off. That's more like it. Oh man, I got evil spooky ball coming towards me. I'm currently not capable of moving, which is really annoying. Ow. To hell with this. Not even your fusion dance was good enough. No fist bump because we didn't actually outright kill them, but still. Hey, I got a commendation. Nice. I waited for your friends to leave so I might get you alone.
That he might regain the blessing of light I had foreseen. But he has grown so strong in it as to deny us our power.
Let us withdraw, La Habrea. That power remains to us, at least.
I mean, we fought two of them simultaneously, which, compared to like when we fought Nabrales alone in the Chrysalis, way back in Realm Reborn, like, yeah, it does go to show, like, in a way beyond simply leveling, how much stronger we've grown.
Impossible.
I ain't afraid no ghost. There's room for one more if you want. Ah, and because we have the eye and all the ether it has, that's going to be our tool of which to destroy Ingorium. Feels very appropriate to be doing this as a Dragoon as well.
So, you harnessed the eye's power. A pity you spent it all. What will you do now, hero?
So, not even the vaunted warrior of light can unmake an Ascian without relying upon mortal contrivances.
Nope. Oh look, they brought a coffin for him! Haha, I love it! Gonna bayer in this, La Brea.
You.
In the distant past, King Thordan and his knights 12 fought and defeated Nidhogg. Though the victory cost them dear, they were rewarded with a great prize. The Dread Worm's eyes, both of which have since been held in the Holy Sea's safekeeping.
You're fucking Nexophinium, you little shit.
The eye you possess was Nidhogg's left, and long has it served as a source of the Azure Dragoon's might. As for its twin, it has lain here, joined to the person of Haldreth, the first Azure Dragoon. For though he learned to harness its power, he was ultimately consumed by it. Even in death, his body decays not. A pitiful end for a fabled hero.
Looks a bit like zombified to me, though.
Long have you and your kind sown the seeds of chaos by teaching mortals the secrets of summoning. But if you assumed that we would meekly serve as your pawns, then you are gravely mistaken.
You would raise a hand against us.
You're not in a position to be, like, you know, spitting bile at your library. Just shut up and, like, be quiet and let the grown-ups talk.
By taking unto my flesh the soul of the legendary King Thordan, I can become a god.
Uh-oh. Damn! Is this... Oh my god, I think if this is going where I think it's going...
Who knows not cessation, whose being is sustained by a millennium of fervent prayer, and the eye's nigh bottomless reservoir of ether.
What?
Your contempt for man has proven your undoing, Ascian. For my first act as God King, I do hereby sentence you to die.
Hey, go right ahead. I won't stop you. I'm gonna shish kebab Safini in a bit, though.
Matters not what form that ether takes. Ascian souls are no exception. With this power, I shall put an end to 1,000 years of conflict. Be they sown by Ascian, dragon, or primal, wheresoever the seeds of chaos threaten to quicken, I shall excise them with my divine blade, and bring order to the world. I have become that which you abhor, warrior of light. If you would take issue with my godhood, I shall answer you with my blade.
Well, we're in a bit of a pickle now, aren't we? The Singularity Reactor. This is it. Right then. It's only fair that we get this underway. Right. 8 minutes wait time. I'm going to nip away, grab... I think I have another spare beer going. And I'll be back in just a moment to conclude Heavensward. Holy shit, we're practically there. But yeah, thanks to everyone who's been stopping by to watch. Hope you've enjoyed thus far, despite the various issues that I've had up until this point. I'll be back in just a little minute. Thank you. And I'm back, and we're already going right into it. I thought it was going to take longer than that, but I guess time waits for no one. But yeah, this is it. The finale of Heavensward, or at least insofar as the base content for the expansion. By the way, I've talked in previous streams about establishing threat. Oh, there they all are. Fuckers. Including you. But yeah, like... I talked, for example, about how Ravana destroyed Shiva pretty quickly, and seeing...
The time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavensward.
And seeing Forden just completely crush an Ascian in one blow, who we've established are super fucking hard to kill. Like, that's amazing. Also, this is the Knights of the Round? Yeah, they're popping off. This expansion's popping the fuck off right now.
I cannot. All who stand against me will be destroyed, be they servants of the darkness or the light. By my blessing shall all men be sanctified, and an endless era of peace begin. Vice and conflict shall cease to be.
No thinking allowed. No fun allowed.
You reject my divinity. Yet what have you to offer my people in its stead? Bitter truth? Virtuous suffering? No matter. If you believe your cause just, I call upon you to defend it with your life.
Oh, wow, let's fucking go! Let's fucking put this Pope on a rope! Turn away. He's even pulling out limit breaks from Final Fantasy XIV characters. That's how desperate this guy is to have us dead. I'm unimpressed thus far, to be quite honest. Yeah, he's literally dropping Knights of the Round on us. Holy shit. This is awesome! Whoever at Square Enix had the idea to just make the Knights of the Round a final boss fight for the expansion should be given a fucking raise. They understood the assignment, I'm just saying that. Oh my god, what is going on? Wow, this really is just popping off. But he's been defeated. Holy shit. And I thought Ultimate Weapon was intense, but that was just... that was everything but the kitchen sink thrown to that design. Oh, that was awesome.
How can this be? A millennium of prayer and the eye's power combined, and still you stand.
That's the theme from the Heavensward opening movie. Oh, look at that lighting, that's cool.
Who? What are you?
And now my computer crashes and the mood of the scene is just ruined. Oh my god, that was amazing. What a finale to the base content for the expansion.
It is over then. I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that. It would seem the eye has served you well.
You know, Estinian? You might want to give one of those to me.
All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
If only we could take them to the moon or something. If we could dump them there, I'm sure it'd be great. Like, no one would ever find them there. Oh. Uh-oh. I love how this is like the Estinian's own version of like what happens with Hydaelyn and the Warrior of Light. Honestly, you know what Estinian should have done? He should have used a pair of tongs to pick them up with. Or he should have just given one to me! Oh, fuck. Needhog away! I like that Midgard somehow like teleports back in like he did when he was a tiny dragon, but now he's full size. Do you know, I think this is probably as good a time as any for us to get the ever-living fuck out of here. Don't need to tell me twice. Let's fucking book it.
God damn it, you always have to cut it so bloody close.
Wouldn't be dramatic if I didn't, Sid.
It would seem he has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt? Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome, and welcome back their champion.
Yeah! I'd have also accepted like that gesture as well, but... Oh, he's become a rage monster. Honestly, Crushy, like, if he had literally just taken a shower and cleaned the blood off his armor, he would have been fine. But no, let that be a lesson to you. Personal hygiene is important lest you be possessed by a 1,000-year-old spirit of an incredibly pissed off dragon.
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
I am Midgard Sormer. I have journeyed with Hydalin's champion and observed his deeds in the conflict between man and dragon. Tell me, children of Thordan, do you desire peace?
My people have committed.
Did you see those guys, the bowmen, just like looking at each other like, the fuck do we do? Alright, bow, you idiots, bow!
But we cannot.
I love that little moment, it's so
Be that as
good.
it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more.
Yeah, about that!
I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance. But 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Well, definitely, look, I'm the Azure Dragoon as well, but it definitely ain't me. I've not been possessed, because I'm just that good.
Astinian.
Doubt not, but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe.
Words to live by.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
1,000-year war cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue. Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again, and forevermore.
I mean, look at that, it's not even snowing in Ishgard anymore. Just to show the change in mood. Oh shit, check that out though. All the Grand Company flags. Will help? Oh, okay, they must have put like a little stool for us or something.
Let all here present attest that Sir Emmerich, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance.
And not a moment too soon.
Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
I hope that's not loaded.
For the future of Eorzea.
For the future of Eorzea!
That's the point where Millwhip's just like started shoots in the air in celebration. She shoots a passing by dragon completely by accident.
There you are. A noble monument to a noble soul.
I can't read any of the inscriptions on it, Alpha now. We need better textures. But yeah, rest in peace, Torchfon. What a fucking great character.
Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
It has been a long and arduous journey, and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions.
Can I at least have a break first?
We're going to need money and lots of it.
I'm just gonna go straight to the Forgotten Knight and say, I want a pint! Oh, it's been quite a trip.
So ends a glorious chapter in their tale. However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard.
Fuck you, Zephyrin. No one wants your name in the credits.
After 1,000 years under the yoke of the church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown.
Oh, Shuji Nakata, aka Soul Bad Guy. And Falcon from Escaflowne, which I've been watching recently.
Peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way. Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope.
Rest in peace, Team Krishlo.
One day, true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more.
And yeah, look, even Hodgefon gets his own section of the credits.
Deeds writ herein never be forgot. That they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
And there's your title drop. to Harchevon. And Ysael, to be fair, as well. But yeah, wow, what an experience. God. Initial thoughts. Yeah, Heavensward is great. It's like I said before, to me, like Realm Reborn, at least the first part of it, 2.0, was just them like basically building a stable foundation for things to come. And then the post realm, like the post 2.0 quests, where they start dealing with like the Crystal Braves and such, they like were really interesting to me. Like where they were talking about things like, oh, we've got like refugee problems and conspiracies that the Warrior of Light can't solve, like casting down primals, defeating the Empire, no problem. And then Heavensward as an expansion itself seems to me to borrow an awful lot from Final Fantasy X, but I'm okay with that because Final Fantasy X, like with this whole theme of religious like deception and like coming free from the yoke of that, as they described before, was great then and it's great now. And the title itself, like they make such good use of that in many different ways. Like it's the return to grace for the Scions. It's an unabashed victory for them, save of course for the loss of those people who came, like Harchevon. The long journey throughout all the zones to go make it happen, like uncovering the history of the past. Yeah. Super solid expansion. Great final boss fight. I mean, they made Bahamut like the big bad primal that you can find in the raids in Realm Reborn, which makes perfect sense for like if you're creating a Final Fantasy game of this kind. And then, of course, they had the follow-up question, why don't we make Knights of the Round? You know, that amazing summon everyone loves from 7, like a boss fight. But a boss fight everyone can experience as part of the story. But yeah, I thought this was a great expansion, all told. I'm super excited for what comes next. And I also just wanted to thank everyone who's joined me for the streams again thus far, who's been watching, whether you've been catching that from like when I first started out in Realm Reborn, or even just more recently. Yeah, thank you all so much for choosing to spend your time watching this and listening to my commentary on it. I really do appreciate it. I'll probably be back maybe tomorrow with more Heavensward potentially, but we'll see. Yeah, like this is just the beginning. I'm going all the way to Endwalker, which I cannot wait for, and Shadowbringers as well, for that matter. Like I'm so excited for what's to come. But the quality of everything that I've seen thus far is actually, like, everyone says like Shadowbringers and Endwalker are like the most amazing parts of this. And yeah, like I totally get that, but like the stuff that I've seen these has been super solid. My one complaint, if I had any complaint about the story, is that the resolution of Nanamo's like supposed death, where it turns out she's actually still alive. I would have preferred she died. Now, don't mistake me here. I'm not saying that because I don't like her character, quite the contrary. But I feel like that they maybe, when they were writing that plot thread in Realm Reborn and the patches, that they didn't quite know how to resolve it afterwards. I do get that her return, like, and her wanting to turn Ul'dah into a Republic is a foreshadowing for what happens with Ishgard and the fall of Thordan. But, yeah, it just seems to me like it was just a too easy wrap-up to make the Scions, like, you know, to prove their innocence. But that's a minor complaint at best, and the rest of it, yeah, no real complaints. Solid stuff all around. Hilda also remains a bit of an unknown, like, I'll see what comes of her soon, because I suspect she got introduced very late. That's the other thing I would probably say about Heavensward. It feels like that the quests in like the level 58 to 60 range feel like they have a bit of a rush to them. Like, and I'm okay with that from a narrative momentum sense, but I don't really know that much about Hilda at the moment. I'm sure she'll be relevant later on. Rest in peace, Archifon. It just feels like the story, like, if you've ever watched a film and you feel like it's only got like 75 minutes of story in it, that's what it feels like towards the end of the expansion. But that's a mild complaint at most, to be honest. Anyway, as much as I'm enjoying the song, I'm going to skip to the end. I'm on the moon!
So Lahabrea and Igayorm have fallen.
How can you speak in space? There's no atmosphere on the moon!
Bested by mortals in their attempt to initiate the Eighth rejoining. That they should be so complacent. And now it falls to me to deal with the consequences.
God damn it, my work colleagues are shit and I've got to clean up after them again! How many times do I have to report this to ASSI and HR?
Without intervention, the balance between light and darkness will begin to shift, placing our mission in jeopardy.
Who are you talking to?
Hydaelyn's champion has grown too strong. His might encroaches upon the realm of gods. Equilibrium must needs be restored. The time has come for you and yours to join the fray. Warrior of Darkness.
Oh, snap! But boss, how am I going to get there? I'm on the moon!
Remind me, why is there no rest for the righteous?
I think you mean the wicked, Sid. That's how that goes.
Because they care, Master Garland.
That's a bad noise, isn't it? That noise has never been made to, like, you know, show something good happening. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. I think I know what this is. After all, we've just fought Knights of the Round, but there's plenty of other primals and summons in Final Fantasy's history that have been pretty awesome, and this one is one of my favourites. Motherfucking Alexander. God. A giant steampunk mech powered with holy magic. Hell yeah.
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's not a toy, you bloody fools, it's a primal!
Out of the frying pan into the holy fire. And that is that. Ladies, gentlemen, MBs, that's the end of Heavensward 3.0. There's plenty still to come, of course. But at this point, before my computer explodes again, it's probably a good time as any for me to take my leave. Thank you all again so much for joining me. I hope you've all had a fantastic time watching this. I'll be returning potentially tomorrow with more. May very well be next week, though. In any event, do feel free to follow me on Twitter to keep an eye out for when I'll be going live. I'll post on there. But otherwise, thank you again so much. Take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you all later in a bit.